Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now this time, Allen will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his... Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll start by running the option to right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. This one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Quick toss to Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Hines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Davis.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. 20.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
That's complete to John Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's got a man complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Stafford. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now here's Ross. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, they'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that, being a safety.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.